Fans of The Voice have long adored John Legend for his soulful voice, his flawless musical talent, and his unwavering dedication to fostering the next generation of musicians. Their admiration for John Legend dates back to time. Legend has been a well-liked member of the coaching panel ever since he became a member of the popular reality competition show in the 16th season. His keen observations, supportive mentoring, and genuine concern for his team have garnered him a great deal of respect from both the viewers and the contestants competing in the competition. However, it has been confirmed that John Legend will not be returning to The Voice for season 26, despite the fact that he has participated in multiple successful seasons of the show. Fans have been left wondering about the reasons for John Legend's departure from The Voice, as well as what he has to say about his future responsibilities on the show. The decision to leave The Voice is undoubtedly one that comes as a surprise, particularly when one considers the amount of time and effort that John has invested in hosting the show. Over the course of his time on the program, he has achieved a number of remarkable accomplishments, including his capacity to foster undeveloped talent and his very empathetic approach to coaching. Many people are curious about what motivated this shift and what it implies for both John's future and the future of the program. The announcement has produced a wave of curiosity, and many people are curious about what brought about this decision. An announcement is made, an ending that is both bitter. The announcement was made by John Legend through a sincere note that he sent to his fans. In the message, he acknowledged that although his time on The Voice had been extremely gratifying, the time had come for him to pursue new opportunities. Being a coach on The Voice for these past seasons has been such an honor, Legend posted on social media. It's been such a beautiful experience. I have cherished every moment of my time spent working with artists who are so gifted and enthusiastic about their work, and I have gained as much knowledge from them as I hope they have gained from me. On the other hand, after giving it a lot of thought, I've come to the conclusion that it's time for me to take a break from the show and concentrate on some other projects. Those who have been following John's career closely may not be as astonished by his leaving, despite the fact that it may appear to be unexpected to fans. The fact that John is a philanthropist, an entrepreneur, and an internationally famous artist means that he is now working on a wide variety of initiatives. The release of new albums, shows that are completely sold out, and a variety of partnerships are all contributing to the continued success of his musical career. He is also playing an increasingly important role in activism, and he is making use of his platform to campaign for issues such as racial equality, school reform, and social justice. Moreover, John has been keeping himself occupied with his family life, as he has lately welcomed another child into his ever-expanding household. John's reasons for leaving include a dedication to personal development. The choice that John Legend made to withdraw from The Voice for the 26th season was not an easy one to make. This show has been such an important part of my career, and I've truly treasured the opportunity to work with so many talented people, he remarked in an interview. It's been a great experience for me. However, as an artist, it is essential to continue developing and discovering new ways to expand one's skills. Due to the fact that there are only a limited number of hours in a day, I want to be certain that I am devoting my time to the endeavors that will enable me to continue developing in every facet of my life, including both my personal and professional life. John went on to emphasize that his departure was not due to discontent with the show or any issues that occurred behind the scenes. Indeed, he has nothing but praise for The Voice and the staff that works on it. My interactions with everyone involved in the program have been nothing but nice, and the show itself has been nothing but encouraging. However, I believe that it is time for me to step aside from the role that I have been so blessed to have and let other artists to take over where I have left off. Creating room for new ideas and a different kind of energy is the essential purpose. This is what ensures that the presentation remains lively and interactive. John's statement is notable for a number of reasons, one of which being the focus he places on personal development. Since the beginning of his career, he has always been someone who has looked beyond the obvious and actively sought out new challenges in order to advance his creative potential and profession. One of the things that makes John such a likable and motivating figure is the fact that he is always interested in bettering himself. This is something that many of his admirers admire. His choice to leave The Voice is not an indication that he is exhausted. Rather, it is a calculated move that he is making in order to make room for other chances that will enable him to develop even further. What future plans does John Legend have? It is crucial to note that John Legend has not ruled out the possibility of returning to The Voice in the future, despite the fact that it is obvious that he is leaving the show for the time being. In fact, he made a veiled reference to the possibility that this leave might not be permanent in his farewell address. It was his statement that "I'm not saying goodbye forever. No one can predict what the future may bring. I would be thrilled to make a comeback to the show at some point in the future, provided that the circumstances are favorable and the timing is just perfect. However, for the time being, I am eager to investigate what the future has for me creatively." What is John going to do next? Fans should anticipate that he will continue to be active, as he always is. The artist who has won a Grammy is already hard at work on new songs, and his devoted followers are expecting the release of his next CD with great anticipation. In addition to his musical activities, John has expressed a desire in broadening his career to include acting, producing, and even executive producing a number of other projects. In addition to his status as a performer, he has also established himself as a significant player in the entertainment industry, making him a well-known figure. John continues to be a fervent supporter of alternative ways of doing things, in addition to his professional endeavors. It is well known that he uses his position to call attention to significant social concerns, and he is strongly interested in causes that are related to racial justice, equality, and education. The charitable work that he does is an essential component of his identity, and he intends to continue devoting a significant amount of his time and energy to it from this point forward. Due to the fact that John has never been shy about expressing how much he values his family, it is quite probable that his decision to leave the program for season 26 is partly a result of his desire to spend more quality time with his wife, Chrissy Teigen, and their children. In the coming months, John will likely prioritize his dedication to his family over his other personal and professional ambitions. This is because John places a significant emphasis on his family, which plays a vital part in his life. What do you think will happen to The Voice without John? The departure of John Legend will undoubtedly result in a gap being left on The Voice. However, this will also provide an opportunity for new talent to get their chance in the spotlight. The coaching panel will continue to develop, and it is probable that the show will feature new faces who bring their own distinctive styles and points of view to the table. The departure of John will be a bittersweet experience for his fans. His participation on the show has been a defining role in its success, particularly during the battle rounds, when his attentive mentoring helped contestants bring out their finest performances. His presence contributed significantly to the popularity of the show. There is no way to know for certain whether or not The Voice will be able to keep the same degree of chemistry without him, but the program has a long history of reinventing itself and continuing to thrive. The departure of John Legend from The Voice for season 26 is unquestionably a significant move for the show, but it is also a natural progression in his career. Because John is an artist who is continuously looking for ways to improve, it makes perfect sense for him to decide to take a break from the show for a while. His time spent on The Voice has had a significant influence, but as he moves forward with new creative endeavors, it is abundantly evident that this is not the end of his journey. Despite the fact that we will miss seeing his empathetic coaching style on the show, we can look forward to the wonderful music and noteworthy projects that John will continue to offer to the world. For the time being, all we can do is wait and see where his next chapter leads him. Perhaps, just possibly, we will get the opportunity to watch him return to The Voice at a time that is deemed to be appropriate.